Good morning, everyone. It's Lee Henson, president and founder of AgileDad, and it's time for today's episode of the Daily Stand-Up. So without any further ado, let's get started. It is Thursday, and it is a glorious day. It's beautiful. The weekend's almost here. Things are cranking along. Life is good. Everyone's happy. And today I wanted to talk to you about something rather funny. So I recently had the opportunity to talk with one of my coaches, and in their coaching engagement, they were telling me that they had a situation. So let me tell you about the situation. The situation was that there were some expectations of things that needed to be done pretty quickly. And they said that the person responsible in charge of the entire coaching engagement came to them and talked to them about, what needed to be done and how it needed to be done and the whole thing. But instead of coming at it with the approach of let's set a cadence and get the things done in a right scheduled time set, we could get to the point where we needed to get to. They came in and they wanted to use what I'd like to now dub. Here we go. I got a new coaching stance. I'm going to call this coaching stance the Thanos Approach. I know what you're thinking. If you're not a Marvel fan or if you're not a Thanos fan, you probably won't get this. But when I say what it is, you'll probably get it. And I think there's probably already some people laughing in the background right now. The Thanos Approach works like this. I'm going to conquer all areas of the world so I can get the Infinity Stones, so I can put on the Infinity Gauntlet and snap my fingers, and the whole company will be agile. Right? It's like command and control meets micromanage, right? And they have a relationship and they have a baby together, and this is what you get, right? And it sounds so funny when I say it, but it's true. And I don't wish, or I don't wish to speak ill of the person who was in responsibility for this engagement. And that's not my goal here. But my goal is just to explain that it's not the first time that I've been on an engagement and had a coach come to me and say, this boss or this project manager or this person, right? They want to walk out onto the company balcony and just kind of say, "Beest thou the agile?" Oh, and the whole company is agile, right? There came a decree from CEO Augustus that all the company shall be agile. We all know it doesn't work that way, right? It's just funny to me to think that there's still companies out there who believe that putting on that gauntlet and capturing the hearts and souls of all the people who will follow me and snapping their fingers. But what they don't realize is, in true Infinity War fashion, that snap kills half the company. It kills half the productivity. It kills half the morale. It kills half the people, not literally, but figuratively. And it just makes for a really strange, awkward, hard, agile engagement. So the question then becomes, as an agile coach, what can I do to thwart? What can I do to win, right? I mean, because the truth is, in most cases, when a coach is called in, the snap has already happened, right? The company already believes they're well on their way to agile. They just need your help to get there. They just need you to massage a few things and work it in. And we need you to help boil the ocean, and we need it done in 30 days or 90 days or 60 days or whatever the number is, right? And I think, I'm going to refer back to a lesson I learned many, many years ago. There was a strong, an agile coach, a strong person that I admire quite well. And this person told me, no has to be an answer sometimes. And, I do good with saying no. My coaches do good with saying no, but it's just one of these things where I want to make sure you're doing good saying no. No doesn't mean no never. No just means you're not ready now. And I think that in a quest for all the Infinity Stones, we need to find the right Infinity Stones. And I think we know what those are. I think you know where I'm about to go with this. So the 5 Infinity Stones for Agile are focus, openness, respect, and notice that's the big one, and it falls on the middle finger, commitment, and courage. And I think that if you, in extreme courage is what I call it, that way it spells force. But those are the Infinity Stones. And I think that many organizations try to get the whole gauntlet working, but they're missing some of those stones, and they're missing some of the things that they need. So I just think it's incredibly important for us to understand what those stones are, how they work, and how we can get them to be part of the gauntlet so that we can have a successful Agile implementation. So I guess what I'm trying to tell you is we're all superheroes in a sense, because we're an Agile coach. We're trying to change the world. We're trying to make the world a better place. So the question is, how can you help organizations seek out the Infinity Stones so that each organization can have their own Infinity Gauntlet, so that they can get to the point where they can successfully apply Agile without having to snap? How can we capture those stones before they make it to the gauntlet so that the executive doesn't have an opportunity to snap and make something bad happen? And, I believe that each one of those stones needs to be protected. It needs to be a sacred thing. It needs to be something that the team lives and dies by. And it has to be something that people understand. So, I know I went Marvel on you and I nerded out a little bit, but I just had this thought this morning while I was on the phone with one of my coaches, and I was like, wow, this is the perfect podcast. So I wanted to make sure that we got it recorded. So as always, I encourage you, visit AgileDad.com. You can learn more about this topic and plenty of others. And if you're a Marvel fan, leave some comments, leave some feedback. We'd love to hear from you. As always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care.